Hello and welcome to another Magic the Gathering video. So in this video I'm going to be taking a look at the most recent deck builders toolkit. That's the Magic Core Set 2019 or M19 as it's also known. We're going to get a look at what's inside of this, and basically it was released on the same day as the core set. I think the way the deck the way the toolkit's put together has changed a little bit from how the previous ones were put together, but we'll just see exactly what's in here and what elements are the semi-random or fully random elements, if any at all. I think there's still boosters in here, but we'll just see how this breaks down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to at some point do a second video where I take the contents and basically build a deck using the card pool in here. I'm probably going to go for a 40 card deck to do that, and I'll explain a bit on when I do that deck building video as to why I've gone down that route. Anyway, before we do that, a quick wrist check. So today I am wearing the AE1200WH from Casio, otherwise known as the Casio Royale. So we'll check out what's in this box. On the back here we've got 4 15 card booster packs, and they're implying that one of those will be from the M19 core set. We've got 100 basic land cards, a deck builder's guide, 125 cards from recent sets, and a reusable card storage box, which is what this is. So I've not done too much research on this, although I did read, and like I said, they've slightly altered what they used to do, which is there used to be a component in here which revolved around certain archetypes from a pool of archetypes. So they would pull 4 archetypes from a pool around 12 to 13. And we will see how they've tackled this new version of Toolkit. So first up we've got our boosters. So this looks good, so it does look like it is from the most recent 4 sets. I haven't gone back much further than that. So it looks like they're pulling from the core set. Oh, I see what they're doing here. Yep, they've got various packs here. So I think the best thing to do is we'll start off with this particular element, and then we will move on to the actual boosters. Okay. So it's got here, your deck must have at least 60 cards. Choose 1 or 2 colours to build your first. At first you can play up to 4 copies. Typical deck will have 24 to 25 lands, 17 to 22 creatures, and 13 to 18 other spells. Sorting your cards by colour and type will make it easier to build decks. Which colours to choose? So it sort of goes through the different colours in here, and the essence of those colours, a bit about synergies, 2 card combos, mana curves, playing and refining your deck. So they're talking about a 60 card deck. And I'm in two minds with this. The way I've always tended to use these toolkits myself is with somebody else, each buying a toolkit and then basically using it as a rather large sealed pool, and then building a 40 card deck, like a sealed deck from that, with the appropriate land base. And before even doing that, actually using the deck to basically play pack wars. So you get 4 lots of pack wars, and then with this stuff and this stuff, you basically build a 40 card deck. But obviously what the toolkit's primarily designed for is to help build your first constructed deck, which would be a 60 card deck. So anyway, we might as well just start with this, as I'm not sure about the makeup on this particular set. This particular toolkit. We'll just dive in, if I can actually find the place where the seal opens. Okay, so it looks like this has got some land at the back. So we've got Adventurous Impulse, Llanowar Elves, another Llanowar Elves, Thrashing Brontodon, Jungle Delver, Grazing Whiptail, Charging Monstrosaur, Volcanic Dragon, Vyashno Pyromancer, a couple of those, Trumpet Blast, Talons of Wildwood, a couple of those, a Rabbit Bite, a Plummet, a Naturalize, an Elvish Rejuvenator, Druid of Horns, Declared Dominance, Colossal Majesty, Colossal Dreadmore, Blanchwood Armour, and then we have our, or part of our land set here, our basic lands. Just flick through these very quickly. Oh, here we go. So that's some of it. Then we've got at the back here, Draconic Disciple, Brawl Bash Ogre, it's black red, Aero Engineer, Rogue's Gloves, Manolith is in this. In fact, there's a couple of these. Gargoyle Sentinel, Explosive Apparatus, Diamond Mare, Skittering Surveyor, a couple of those, some more mana in the form of basic lands. We got so far. Let's open the one with the Perilous Voyage on it. It's going to take me longer to open the packs than it is to look at the cards. Okay, Perilous Voyage, Tormenting Voice, Spark Tongue Dragon, we've got Shock, a couple of those, Lightning Strike, a Gutter Snipe, Goblin Instigator, Wizard's Lightning, Gitu Lava Runner, Fanatical Firebrand, Bombard, lots of one-offs here, Hijack, Vampire Sovereign, Sky March Bloodletter, Reassembling Skeleton, Murder, Macabre Waltz, Gravedigger, Epicure of Blood, Duress, a couple of those, and some more mana. Okay, looks like they're using it to split stuff up here. Interesting way of doing it. Doom Dissenter, Child of Night, Abnormal Endurance, Ravenous Chupacabra, there's Moment of Craving, a couple of those, Dust Legion Zealot, Costly Plunder, Skilled Animator, Scholar of Stars, Omen Speaker, and some more land. So yeah, big difference between how this is constructed compared to previous toolkits. Okay. certainly sealed up very well. Okay, Squire's Devotion, Gearsmith Prodigy, Exclusion Mage, Divination, Aviation Pioneer, Haven Wind Mage, Anticipate, Wizard's Retort, Opt, Cloud Reader Sphinx, Negate, some more land, Charter Course, Trusty Pack Beast, Revitalise, Pegasus Courser, Militia Bugler, Luminous Bonds, a couple of those, Leonine Vanguard, Knight's Pledge, Ajani Pridemate, Sarah Angel, Seal Away, Knight of New Benalia, Gideon's Reproach, Martyr of Dusk, Queen's Commission, more land. Okay, let me just... Oh, and here's our dual lands. Okay, so we've got the M19 tap lands, a couple of woodland streams, a couple of tranquil expanses, a couple of timber gorges, 2 submerged boneyards, stone quarries, meandering river. Okay, so those are interesting. There's some more basic lands. There's not all the colour combinations for those tap lands. Now we've got some rares, and I think this is one thing that's very similar to the last few Deck Builders toolkits, where they've sort of been included like rares in here, but they've been rares that have, you know, originate from way back in Magic's history and are very much associated with certain colours. So we've got a Shivan's Dragon, Sarah's Guardian, Riddlemaster Sphinx, I think it's a bit newer. Gravewalker, I suppose this time around they're pulling them from M19 actually. So some are going to be reprints and some are going to be new cards, thinking about it. Gravewalker, Aggressive Mammoth. So let's take a look at these, seeing as these are probably the only rares in this bit. Obviously we're going to see some in the packs. So we've got Aggressive Mammoth, 3 and 3 green for an 8/8 creature elephant with trample. Other creatures you control have trample. Gravewalker is a 4 and 2 black 5/5 creature bird spirit with flying. 5 2 black, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Riddlemaster Sphinx is 4 and 2 black. 4 and 2 blue for a 5/5 creature sphinx with flying. When Riddlemaster Sphinx enters the battlefield, you may return target creature an opponent controls to its owner's hand. Sarah's Guardian, 4 and 2 white 5/5 creature angel with flying and vigilance. Other creatures you control have vigilance. And Shivan Dragon, 4/2 red creature dragon with flying. Single red, Shivan Dragon gets +1/+0 until end of turn, and it's a 5/5. And then look at the So some more basic lands. Some more dual colour stuff. So we've got Regal Bloodlord, Psychic Symbiont, Poison Tap Archer, Heroic Reinforcements, Enigma Drake, and a load of basic lands. Oh, here's the rest of our non-basic tap lands. So there's a couple of Highland Lakes, so this must be all the other colours to make up the 10 in total. A couple of Foul Orchards, a couple of Forsaken Sanctuaries, 2 Cinder Barons, and then back to our 2 colour creatures, Satyr Enchanter, Skyrider Patrol, and then some basic lands again. Okay. So that's the actual main part of the toolkit, I suppose, in terms of the, what did they used to call this was the sort of semi-random element. It's quite possible, and put in the comments below if you've opened a toolbox and what you've got, that this piece might just be the same whichever toolbox you open or toolkit you open. What I'm going to do is between now and when I shoot the video for the deck building part, I'm going to just do a bit of research and find out if they are different in terms of that component. Obviously what you get in the booster packs is going to be different, although I imagine it's going to be the same from the same 4 sets. So let's open these up, see what we get. Okay, so we've started off, we're sort of going backwards in time, I suppose. We started off with the most recent one, the Core Set 2019. Scholar of Stars, so we've got our commons, Tormenting Voice, Dwarven Priest, Cancel, Talons of Wildwood, Infernal Scarring, Field Creeper, Colossal Dreadmaw, Essence Scatter, Naturalize. We have a Rupture Spire to help us with mana fixing. Moving on to our uncommons, we've got an Ajani's Pride Mate, another Gravedigger, and our rare is Elvish Clan Caller, 2 green, creature, elf, druid. Other elves you control get +1/+1. 4, 2 green. Search your library for a card named Elvish Clan Caller, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. So it tutors for another copy of itself. Unfortunately, that's the only one we've got in the toolkit or in this particular pool, so can't really use that, although looking at it, what is it? It's 1/1 for 2 green, and it does give other elves, so it's Elf Lord. Okay, our Dominaria pack. Okay. So first up we've got Vidalian Arcanist, Frenzied Rage, Benelish Honor Guard, Pierce the Sky, Rat Colony, Run Amok, Blink of an Eye, Deathbloom Thallid, Blood Tallow Candle, Ancient Animus, Lingering Phantom, so we're on to uncommons, Spore Crown Thallid, and our rare is Two-Headed Giant, so 2 and 2 red for a 4/4 creature giant wizard. Whenever Two-Headed Giant attacks, flip 2 coins. If both coins come up heads, Two-Headed Giant gains double strike till end of turn. Both coins come up tails, Two-Headed Giant gains menace until end of turn. Okay, so we also, of course, in Dominaria, I keep forgetting there was a legendary in every pack. So we got 3 black red for a legendary creature, human warrior. It's a 3/3 with flash. When Garner the Blood Flame into the battlefield, Return to your hand all creature cards in your graveyard that were put there from anywhere this turn. Other creatures you control have haste. We have a swamp and a sapling token. So I wonder what sort of cards we might be able to utilise for a red-black graveyard matters deck. We will see. Sailor of Means, Swaggering Corsair, Legion Conquistador, Dusk Legion Zealot, Hardy Veteran, Dinosaur Hunter, Strider Harness was in the Rivals of Ixalan set, Jungleborn Pioneer, Orazka Relic, I think, Grasping Scoundrel, Flood of Recollection, so we're moving on to our uncommons, Cacophodon, Everdawn Champion, and our rare slot we have a Galta Primal Hunger 10 and 2 green, legendary creature Elder Dinosaur. Galta Primal Hunter costs X less to cast, where X is the total power of creatures you control. It's got trample and it's a 12/12. We have a swamp and a Minecraft advert. So our last pack here. So we've got some interesting rares which we can build a deck around. So we've got Rummaging Goblin, Sunrise Seeker, this is our Ixalan pack, Fathom Fleet Cutthroat, River Herald's Boon, Prosperous Pirates, Runaround, Anointed Deacon, Pirate's Cutlass, Vanquish the Weak, Jungle Delver, Perilous Voyage, Wanted Scoundrels. So moving on to our uncommons here. In addition to the Wanted Scoundrels, we've got Dire Fleet Captain, and our rare is Daring Saboteur. 1 and a blue, 2/1 human creature, human pirate. 2 and a blue. Daring Saboteur can't be blocked this turn. Whenever Daring Saboteur deals combat damage to a player, you may discard a card. You may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. We have a swamp and a treasure token. So interesting collection of cards there. But we will see what we can build in the next video. Hopefully, quite a busy schedule at the moment, one way and another. But hopefully, I'll be able to do something over the weekend and maybe get this up for this weekend to come. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.